Oh boy, this section. I have had one too many times where just one of the buzzsaws just nick me and I die. But it's not too bad. Like, I don't think this is like pixel perfect shit. Thank God, because I've never been good at that. And thankfully, the platform just stops there and doesn't go till it crushes you. That would suck. What's with that mural in the background? There's so many murals like this, and I just don't get them. Ooh, what do we... Oh, hey, it's the President's daughter, Kalaka, and Flameface. You think she's a nuisance? Doesn't really do anything except... stuck. Sierra Morena. I like how they both just say, leave us alone. President's daughter for obvious reasons, and Kalaka because Flameface a little annoying. Why do you talk as if you... He talks as if he's been some kind of god this whole time, never been human. Happy endings are for children. Yeah, we'll see about that. Pollo frito. I don't know what pollo frito is. I know it's got something to do with chicken. Maybe fried chicken? I honestly wouldn't mind hearing his story. Ole giblets. Flameface, this is where I start to get really angry with the game. Flameface is annoying. He's got the little fire wheel attack. He can shoot his gun. He can do multiple shots like he did a moment ago. And he can do a swipe attack. All are relatively easy to dodge. It's just a matter of actually dodging it or being distracted by another enemy on screen. God, if multiple enemies didn't spawn during this fight, I consider it a lot more tolerable. Probably even a little too easy, so never mind that. And of course it had to be the freaking yellow skeletons that he had to spawn. He can also summon lava if you're in the world of the living. But just switch over to the other dimension and it'll be water, harmless. Unfortunately, he likes to do this a lot. Especially when your only enemies are in the dimension he brings lava into. You can also grab him, which I find humorous. Of course, he'd have to bring these fuckers in. Ow. Yeah, once you clear out the enemies, Flameface just not really that challenging. If he decides to stay around long enough to actually fight. Kinda hate this. The Y button prompt keeps over into the cutscene. But that's it for Flame Face. And he's run out of alcohol. Of course I'll stop him. Rest in peace. Or not. Asshole. Now we must go to the Sierra Morena. But first, choose your statue. And another stamina chunk. Always nice. And I continue to save up. Hey, wait, Chivo. Makes me almost not hate you as much for breaking all my stuff. The goat climb. This is going to open up the world quite a bit. Not completely, but a good amount. You just hug up to a wall, hold up, and press Y. It pretty much also acts as a rooster uppercut for breakable blocks, so you can either rooster uppercut things or you can goat climb things. Also money. We also got to go back up there because there's a little alcove to the side. Oh hey, another stamina chunk. Hooray! Now belly flop. Man, this is gonna hurt. Eventually. Ow. You know, I expected enemies to spawn there. But no, it's just for you to get accustomed to your goat climb. And also, you don't have to worry about not being able to use it as much as the other power-ups. Because once you're in the air, once you use a special move, you have to wait till you hit the floor to do it. But with the goat climb, you don't gotta wait. And that just leads us back to where we were just like a screen or two ago. And now haphazard editing. We are somewhere further into the dungeon because I didn't explore all the alternate pathways, so I'm just doing that for completionist sakes. That way I also don't have to put it in my eventual cleanup video. God, I am not looking forward to that video. If you want haphazard editing, you get that video. But yeah, this is just an alternate means to get to later on in the dungeon. With, you know, also some stuff to get. These chickens are telling us that there's something here. Oh, and also more enemies. Ow. Stupid red skeletons. Come on, controller, there we go. All these barrels, that one guy who collects barrels would love it here. Oh, stupid windmill enemies. With the yellow skeleton. God, if that ain't a pain in the ass. Actually, I do know what it is, because later on. Is that it? Yep. And of course, I've got to break every barrel. And we're done. Now back to the desert. Seriously, couldn't have found a better way to edit? Oh well. Not that big a deal, honestly. Just exited the Temple of War, that's pretty much it. And now that we've got the goat climb, getting some of these goodies that we couldn't get earlier, it's now a breeze. When we eventually get there. Oh, Chupacabra! Your services are required. There we go. Your assistance is no longer required. And another health chunk. I don't know why. I think the purple rain in the dead is, I don't know, it's pretty nice to look at. Third try. There we go. Now that we've got the goat climb, that's all we got to worry about. Just getting to the wall. There is a health chunk above those cactuses, but I don't know of that until later, so... And you don't really need any power-ups other than double jump and dimension swapping. Follow the projectiles. Ow. Oh, hey, armadillos. Thought you could go climb up there, but then I noticed that blue panel. It's just like going back. Gotta be a chicken. There it is. And it's just, I say just money, but it's useful. Now I can buy one of those Intenso power-ups, the Charge Boost, which I believe increases the rate of your meter charging. Simple explanatory stuff. But now back to Santa Luchita. Which, gonna be honest, is a small thing, but it is slightly annoying that you have to switch dimensions just to get here. What's with that chicken? Chicken thief stole my treasure. Motherfucker, he was going to give that to me. You get back here right now. Oh yeah, and you can give the old lady her ingredients and complete that quest. Health chunk. Strike a pose, one. Strike a pose. Oh yeah, this area. Holy giant chicken. Basically, it's a secret to everybody. Now he tells me to screw off, asshole. Okay, I don't show it, but when you switch dimensions over there, there's a QR code sitting on the side. I don't get the point of that. Oh, and also, time to complete another quest. The Mariachi Band. Another health chunk. More life. Always use more life. Huh. Why was that not broke? Oh, there. Get back here. Yes. Except that I just check every room I go to. Or every house I go to, rather. Oh, and great. This game. Now, my first time playing this game, it was the same one every single time, all 3 times. And so I thought for this run that the same rules would apply there. See, he's the last one again. However, for this one, it's super crazy. And he's not the last one. He's actually the middle one. What a failure. Only because they did the bullshit thing and swap around like mid-swap. So this time I tried, okay, let's go 3-3-2. Which I'm surprised they didn't do like an obvious Nintendo reference of 2-3-1. 23 is number 1. Because seriously, that was everywhere. So everybody says, I caught him. Ancient Puyo tricks of the shell game. And that kind of thing only works for a 2D game. The way they did. And they disappeared because there's none but wall behind them. And so they just, either phase through the wall or, just committed suicide or something. Let's go back and tell that guy, we got his treasure back. Awesome. I get to keep it. I wasn't going to give it back anyway. Oh great. Time to finish up the combo chicken. This is where things start getting a little annoying because, as I've said before, I don't know what it is, but I am just not able to just do these button sequences that well. It takes me forever to do each one too. Plus, I don't know anyone, and again, I don't know that many people who play Guacamelee, but I don't use those combos. Like, they give you this string of pretty big combos. I don't use a single one of them. Like, I just beat the crap out of them, launch them into the air, and then beat the crap out of them in the air. I have not once used one of these combos just to fight an enemy. I'm glad the timing's not so strict, like, oh, you have to keep them in the air, or oh, you have like 3 seconds or a second between each hit to continue the combo. Especially when they incorporate the dodge roll into it. That's annoying. And there we go. Poncho? Don't go into the light. It's not the light. It's the C train. That was a horrible joke. Someone had to do it. Poncho was the only one that understood you, man. Well, Combo Chicken is now closed for good since, you know, I'm pretty sure the chicken himself is not going to participate. You can also do this. Well, A, get this woman's treasure. But also, talk to her. We could have done this ever since we got the dimension swapping, but I think, if memory serves me, that this is the first time I was able to do it since I've been to Santa Luchita. Anyway, this is error. Somehow he got stuck here. Total Zelda reference, if there ever was one. He's even dressed like a Zelda character. And we get more health. Hooray! Let's see, what else is there to do? Up, going into... Are we? No? Did I notice the small little passageway that you can only access as a chicken? Yes, I did. Let's see what lies down there. Oh, just silver. That I'm never gonna use because, you know, I already bought everything. It's a good thing that the costumes you buy carries over between save files. Do I decide to just go ahead and buy another chunk, or do I wait? I think I'm about to wait. Yep. Okay, none left to do but head to the Sierra Morena. Let's go! This cliffside that's been staring us in the face all this time, we can finally go up it.